Hello, Professor. My name is HONGSEN. The title of my paper is Research on the Impact of Relational Human Resources Management Practice on Employee Career Development. Next, I will explain my paper in 5 areas. My paper is divided into a total of 5 sections, which are Chapter 1, Introduction, Chapter 2, Literature Review, Chapter 3, Methodology, Chapter 4, Results and Discussion, Chapter 5, Conclusion and Future Recommendations. These 5 areas provide a more in-depth understanding of my research, and I will discuss each area in detail next. This study employs the impacts of RHI model on employee career development, highlighting a shift from traditional transactional HR to strategies that build trust and cooperation between employees and organizations. Key practices such as career coaching, superior support, and performance feedback are analyzed for their role in enhancing career growth, skill development, and future planning. Using a mixed method approach with qualitative interviews and quantitative surveys across industries, the findings reveal that RHRM practice not only boosts job satisfaction and engagement, but also strengthen organizational commitment and help employees navigate career challenge effectively. The main keywords in this chapter are relational human resource management, employees' career development, mentoring, coaching, performance feedback. Now I will talk about the problem statement. There are 3 main questions stated in this study. First, what are the mechanisms through which relational human resources management practice influence employees' care satisfaction, development opportunities, and career path quality? Second, how do the effects of RHRM practice on employees' career development vary across industries, organizational size, and culture context? Third, what are the main challenges organizations face in implementing RHRM practice, and how can this practice be optimized to address employees' diverse career development needs? Starting with these 3 questions, a foundation can be laid for the research in this paper. Next, I will talk about research objectives. There are 3 research objectives in my paper. First, to explore the mechanisms through which relational human resource management practice influence employees' career satisfaction, development opportunities, and career path clarity. Second, is to explain how the effects of RHRM practice on employees' career development vary across industries, organizational size, and culture context, and to identify the underlying reasons for these variations. Third is to investigate the challenges organizations face in implementing RHRM practice and to propose strategies for optimizing this practice to better address employees' diverse career development needs. With these 3 research goals in mind, the next step can be to analyze the data and use a culture data to accomplish the objectives. First, I will look at the broader aspects of the methodology used in this study. This dissertation utilized a mixed quantitative as well as qualitative research approach to explore the impact of RHRM practice on employee career development. For this proposal, the studies used employees from different job levels in different industries. It's to avoid the influence of demographic characteristics on the sample. Next, I will discuss the independent and dependent variables. This study adopts the 4 dimensions of relational human resource management as independent variables, and job vacation, career opportunities, career path clarity as dependent variables. And the study is based on the goal resource theory and the social exchange theory. based the theoretical framework to enhance the employer's confidence in the company's development and to release the employer's expectation of career development. Next, I will discuss how both quantitative and qualitative research methods can be used to conduct research on. First, I will talk about a questionnaire. The impact of human research management practice on the career development of employees can be measured quantitatively, and the design of relevant questionnaires can be intuitively analyzed based on the data to test the hypothesis. In the statistical concept of objective results, and the data collected from the questionnaire can be easily analyzed statistically, but also to provide support for the causal relationship between the search variables. Next, I will talk about semi-structured interviews. This method additionally and allows for the targeting research the limitation of a limited question, a specific group of people to elicit their views on more unique aspects of human research management. The use of open-ended questions allows for an in-depth exploration of the respondents' perceptions of the company's HR practice and the structures. This feature shows the relationship between the research model and the variables. The independent variables include HR personalization, training frequency, supervisor support, and HR policy flexibility, which were used to analyze their impact on employee career development. Control variables covering demographic factors such as age, gender, and experience, and job context factors such as industry type and job level were used to include their possible confounding effects. Through questionnaires and data analysis, the study assessed the implied variables. Employers' career satisfaction, career development opportunities, and the criteria of career paths, reviewing how this HR practice affects employers' career development and planning. Through the data collected, the use of space to analyze, from describe analyze, correlation analyze, regression analyze to get the process data so as to test the hypothesis. The next, from the hypothesis, regression analyze and correlation analyze to explore the data how to test the hypothesis. From the related analysis, shows that HR personalization and supervisor support has the strongest correlation with employees' career satisfaction, while training frequency and HR flexibility has a weaker correlation, which may be related to the differences in implementation effectiveness and employers' needs among enterprise. Meanwhile, the correlation between career satisfaction and career development opportunities was high. R is 0.588, which provided data support for the subsequent regression analysis and research hypothesis validations. The results of the regressions analysis show that HR personalization and supervisor support had a significant effect on career satisfaction and career development opportunities. Validating and related hypotheses. The effect of HR flexibility on career paths collected was also supported. However, the effect of training frequency is weak, and some hypotheses are not verified, which may be related to company differences and training content. The R equal of regression model is between 0.254 to 0.301, with moderate exploded tower, and the F-test is significant, indicating that the model is suitable for explaining changes in the dependent variable. This study explores how HR personalization, training frequency, supervisor support, and HR flexibility affects job satisfaction, career opportunities, and path clarity. HR personalization and superior support significantly boost certification and confidence, while flexible policies enhance adaptability. Training frequency shows weaker impact due to content issues. RHRM strengthens trust, skills, and organizational performance. Limitations include simple faults, missing factors like compensation and the lack of long-term analysis, suggesting future research should expand scope and adopt longitudinal method. This is my presentation. Thank you.